inside we'll have the sensor, also have the charging cable, it's a Type-C charging, and then also have this Velcro strap together with the cable tie, whereby we want to fix this one, because behind there is a Velcro, so it comes together with this. We can stick on the wall, on a mirror, or a flat surface on the table. And then here have the magnet where we can stick on the metal, and then the Velcro. So this one we can actually stick on this, and then we can use the cable tie to tie on like the wall bar or the bar that we wanted to fix on. So it's very easy to use, and that is it. Hi, I would like to share with you this interactive light. Okay, this is a USB charge rechargeable light, and it's a silicone cover where we can absorb very high, up to 60 kg of impact. Okay, what we can do is we can have 27 kind of training program. I'm going to show some of it. So the standard basically have all configurable. So what we're going to do now is when we go into the software, it will scan the sensor directly. After it's connected to the 4 sensor, what we can do is we can start. So basically we have 4 type of sensing method: close distance, far distance, small vibration, strong vibration. Okay, close distance is near. Far distance is we can have far distance, example like this, very high. And then we can have small vibration, whereby we just touch. It won't sense, it's just touch. And we can have strong vibration. Okay, so this is strong vibration. So this one cannot. We have to be strong vibration. All right, so there are 4 types of sensing, and we can, all the data we can track how fast they do. We can just save. Let's say Ali, I can save inside my profile. All right, and also the training we can set by timer, or we can set by count. Okay, we also can set the delay. All right, we're going to do another training example more on the, we're going to do a training like, for example, memory. So we can find for memory example here, memorize the color and repeat. So what we're going to do now is basically we can also set the color that we want to show or not. So all is configurable. What we need to do is start. We will need to memorize where is the color located. Just now show. Let's say if wrong, it will show the red color. If correct, it will show the green color. So just now, okay, correct. Okay, it will show. I need to remember. Okay, let's say I'm wrong. Okay, correct. So it will show how many correct or wrong. Basically, this is to test our short-term visual memory as well. Okay, and then I can have time up to 10 minutes, or we can have cycle up to 200 cycle. All right, I can stop. So finish, complete. And then also we can also memorize the sequence. Example, we can memorize it. Right, so let's say 1, 2, 3. So I need to follow the sequence. I need to follow the sequence. Example, 1, 2, 3. So it's green. So this is a sequence memory. All right. So if wrong, it will show the wrong one. Okay, correct. All right. So this is memory. I can stop. We can also test our visual attention. Example, this is to find flashing. So let's say it will show the light, but once of the light is will flash. So that, and we not only limit us to this distance, we can configure what kind of distance that we want. All right, if wrong, then I will need to find the one that's correct. All right, and all this we can save the data. Right, the same thing, we can save the data, and we can export into Excel file. We also can test the auditory attention, whereby we can have listening, judge the correct length based on the sound. Example, so I need to guess where the sound coming from. Here, all right, and then it will show the light. Okay, this is wrong, so this is correct one. This is wrong, it's correct. So I can actually put it on my left and right side so that I can test my auditory attention. And I can not only set 4, we can set 2, 3 based on what we want. All right, this is listening. Another one is we can find the different color quickly. It will show example the different color. So I need to quickly to recognize it. So this is to test the visual attention. Okay. All right. So it will track all the time here directly how fast I recognize the changes of the color. And let's say if I want to make it harder a little bit, I can make it like a little bit same color. If you can see, I can make it harder a little bit. All right. So this is okay, blue, right? Okay. All right. So this is the a different color. It's a bit the same. So I need to recognize the dark and let's say I want to make it even harder. Okay, let's say you can see the difference. So I can see the blue, there's a light blue and the dark blue. So I need to recognize where is the correct color. All right, so I can stop. Okay. Once it's connected, it will connect directly. Okay, the next training is true or false. Example, I need to catch the correct color. I need to find example, can configure the false color, which is we can set the false color. So we already remain the green, means the green color is the correct one. So I can start. So the user have to find the correct color, which is green in this scenario. Okay, I need to find the correct color. Okay. As fast as possible, I need to recognize where is the correct color. Right? That is it. Another training is called home base, whereby we have to return to the home after every target. Example, we set the home as 1, and then we can start here. 3, I need to go back to the home. 2, I need to go back to the home. So the home, we can set directly based on which one we want to set. All right? So the next training is command, where I need to follow the command on the phone screen. So what we will do is, basically I need to follow the screen. If it is green, I need to follow. If blue, I need to follow the blue. So green, blue. If I'm wrong, so I need to go to right. All right, so this is command training. Okay, the next is the battle, where 2-player games, a point is awarded to your opponent for every light you miss. So means that here the player 1 is in the red side, player 2 is the blue side. Player 1 is 1 and 3, player 2 is 2 and 4. So what we need to do is we can start. So let's say I'm ready to remember this is my player. I need to focus on the light that I need to. So basically I can chase, and if someone miss, the point will be given to the opponent. Right? Another training is called more and more, whereby if you light out all, and then we need to try to avoid from lighting all together, right? If light out all means that we fail the games, right? So this is to test their processing and the speed of the coordination. And we can save inside. Another training is called mirror, whereby we have to mimic the two, example 1 and 3, 2 and 4, and all we can configure. So means that 1 and 2, I need to do 2 together. So I need to do bilateral movement, so that I need to do pull at the same time. The next is find the flash, where I need to find the flash light. Example here is to test our visual attention, so that we know which one is lighting up, and we can increase the range of the visual field, so that we can test the visual field as well while training their visuals. Another one is called counter, whereby we can use a switch to count the number of movement that we want them to do. Example, each of the light, it will count. Let's say I did not touch the 2 and 3, it will have delay. So it will start to count the light number 1 have 5 times, 2 have 0 times, and light number 3 is 2, light number 4 is 5. So we can configure define or exercise to track our number of movement using counter program. All right, we can even program create our own personal training modes, the coding, right? So here we can actually create, here it's very simple. We can configure the turn on, which light to turn on, what is their color, and then we can ask them to wait for how many seconds, and then we can ask them to delay, and then we can ask them to turn on, when to turn on, what to turn on, and then we can save, and then make it inside, become our training program. So this we can configure with all the training that we want. Okay, now we can actually configure the sensor to become the computer keyboard. So now we configure, you see we can set 4 sensor, up, down, left and right, and we can configure wherever the keyboards that we want using the game controller add-on. Okay, now we have games in the computer where we can find online easily. So now going to do a 2-player games for us as an illustration. So this is left, and then that is right, and this is down, that is up. So example, in this we can do a multiplayer games. We want to catch the fish, so let's start. So we need to catch the fish that's slower than us. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's go to the down. Okay, now we're going to play using the famous game, the Subway Surfer. All right, using the switch here. Okay, I go left. Okay, go right. So we can play using 2-player. Okay, and then I down. All right. So I need to fly. Yes, correct. Okay, I need to down. So we can have 2 different persons to play together as a group play. That's all. And we can have multiple games that we can play here. So we can have tons of games we can play using computer, using our game controller as on. Thank you.